Nice.
Hello!
Nice.
What? And we're back on Honkai story again. Bummed. Have more time today. Oh, today for me is like a little special, I think. I don't know.
What is it? Do you need something?
Oh, by the anonymous letter.
Are you interested in what happened?
Oh yeah, we finished the Heng's, video address story. And we was it? By the day, that's the name. Talk about it. She again. Was it a sin with the address or something? It's like she's the chosen one though. It's like that one was like. Oh, Dang Feng was chosen one, now. That used to be, it's so I think he like passed his torch to by Liu or something. I don't know. They'll fight some assassins, more like smart assassins. We beat them. Did some lot of talking mostly. Let's see. Oh yeah, he wouldn't help us. I know, it just gave us a backup. Well, he's the backup. Well, we fight the assassin, we win. Simple. And I think that's it. And also, Dong got a letter from anonymous person. So let's see. Also, I think we do the Jingliu. With Jingliu for the first time. So I don't know that much. Hold on. Let me just fire. Good. Wait. Yes. Okay. That's good enough. Wait. Where's March? Where is he? There he is.
I'm gonna show them what I can really do.
Alright.
When I left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the shackling prison. I thought Imbibiter Lunae had been wiped from this world, but then I returned to the Luofu and watched as you parted the sea. After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
Maybe this one. Maybe you, but barely.
I recognize you, but I can't remember anything. The memories of my past life are like shattered glass. I can't piece together the reality from the individual shards.
I can't remember the words of every person who hopes to escape their past. The Vidyadhara rebirth normally erases all memory of the previous life. However, you have retained fragments of your past, as well as the powers of the High Elder. If my guess is correct, the preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibiter Lunae's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the Molten Rebirth and turned you into what you are now.
You're not here to reminisce on old times. Tell me why you're here.
You didn't hear? That Vidyadhara girl explained it clear as day. I returned to the Luofu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins. I did, however, have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jingliu has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
That's right.
In the meantime,
The sea's depths conceal no stone, and dragons' breaths reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe. But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
For security purposes. I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
oh, Lucha.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosia Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Anacaster. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Luofu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself. Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Luofu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Merely a wanderer. You're too modest, Locha. Do I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone? Or must I utter that tongue twister of a name?
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the Ten Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals. However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape. It will be the last view of the Luofu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago. The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Juning artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the general. The five of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jingliu.
Wait, how did he know that?
We can head out now. I would like to visit a few places from my memories, enjoy a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good times.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist. Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request. Imbibitor Lunae, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer, regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life. Accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them. When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
If it's star skiffs you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Heng, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Heng. I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
Never heard of it. Whoops. There you go. He is a familiar to you. There's no feelings. However, a voice explicitly rings in your ears.
Let the noble High Elder drown the enemies in rain. We just need a watch from the sky, I presume?
I think that must be His voice.
Imbibitor Lunae, if memories are returning to you, share them.
Oh no. How can she... Wait, did she even see through those?
I think she was one of Imbibitor Lunay's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibitor Lunay and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day.
Oh, I can hear just emerald.
Procuring a star skiff, I know
You
it
see
can
the
be
picture of her.
manufactured here.
Obviously, she's the voice of
I
her.
know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me.
Yeah, shoot. Hold on. I just interrupt there.
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me.
Alright, let's keep moving.
I don't know anything about manufacturing starships either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be too hard.
Ah, much better.
This will strengthen our position.
Careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
Nope.
Fighting is
Meaningless. No explosion.
Master, have some tea.
Fleeting roaring
Yeah.
flood. A blade of moonlight. Nowhere to run.
Blast. Woo!
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Ooh, dang. Wait, what is she saying? I think just interrupt there. You missed. Wait, did I see something purple? No. Investigate?
We've arrived. All ship production in Stargazer Navalia starts here.
There you go.
Just enter the command into the device. The vessel used to cultivate starskiff seeds will be activated, and a ship will appear in the skyport soon after. I remember now. I've seen Bai Heng's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
I don't know if that was sarcasm.
I don't read much, but
Awesome.
the general forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember one called Views of the Universe from a Starskiff. The author's name was Bai Heng.
Ow.
That's right. Bai Heng was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about starskiff crashes on different worlds and dangerous situations. It also had records of local species and ecosystems. I remember thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized that every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive. Her luck really was out of this world.
I mean,
Indeed, her luck always astonished us. Whenever she piloted a mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth, or a miraculous return from behind enemy lines. Very few star skiffs she piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Star Skiff Killer. She also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events. Inauspicious ones, at least.
sounds like foresight.
Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However, when it came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope that this ship, built for the Star Skiff Killer, will also be able to return to the stars.
Before long, the Starskiff assembly line started to operate.
Ha! That'll do it. The Starskiff assembly line has been activated. The Starskiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long.
Thank you, young man.
Hold on. What is it?
Is my swordplay good enough to learn from a master like him?
See me. Use me.
Don Hung, let's make this quick.
Nothing special here. Ah, okay. Good to see you.
See, the Starskiff is complete.
After being away from the Luofu for so long, I can finally say farewell to you.
What?
So, what happened to Baihong in the end?
In the end, I do not think the details are necessary. We are here today to commemorate her. Invibitor Lune, do you still remember the battle against Shuhu?
I think this one?
The Abundance Emanator, Shu Hu, rallied a great army and attacked the Alliance. I read about it in the Shackling prison.
You seem to be interested in learning about your past life. Still, all of that was erased. After Shuhu attacked the borders, he disappeared without a trace. There are no records of his remains either. Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, Baihong, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter. She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shuhu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight. We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay. For the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't something you believed in, Invibitor Lune. You couldn't accept that Baihong was gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone. There is no need to respond, Imbibiter Lunae. Your answer is no longer important. And now, I will send off this star skiff.
I think I'm not sure it's gonna be cinematic cutscene in this. We'll see. No. Maybe.
By Hung, I've brought your flagon. This was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky. Let's go. The Artisanship Commission is next.
I remember this place. Oh, this is what I fought against the big
Since
deer.
The Arbor's resurrection, the land has been crawling with abominations. Even the Artisanship Commission's prized creation furnace is hanging on by a thread.
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line until reinforcements arrived. That's how the creation furnace was saved.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Cienjo's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard, it was a group of Outworlders that came to the rescue.
The Luofu's delves are big places. Besides, some of the troops were deployed to the Yao Qing's campaign. The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
Young man, why don't we continue our previous contest? Show me whether the sword techniques you are so proud of have improved.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
You go on ahead this time. We'll meet up at the creation furnace.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages.
I don't plan on fighting.
Wait, she goes far.
I'm not asking you to point your spear at me. Could it be that the abominations here aren't enough to motivate you?
Wait, I gotta fight. Oh, we gotta fight Steve.
Even after your rebirth, your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
When I move, it's like
Like you never forgot. Stand down and I'll spare you. Sword Ward!
I'm on guard.
Defend the weak. Hit me. Dare you. Ow, 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 ow.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
This is the ultimate.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame!
Die! Moon slices.
Come on already. What took you so long this time?
Don't get anxious, Imbibitor Lunae. We have all the time in the world. I
Wait.
taste malice in the air.
What is he actually?
This spear still recognizes you as its master. Imbibitor Lunae. Do you know who crafted it for you?
It's been since my exile. I don't remember when I started wielding it.
Wait,
Time
so
for some sword play.
wait, so what? So how is it? Own spear? So it's like he's being forced to get to wield it? I'm so confused.
Play the clip. Forward!
You guys shoot me again. Oh, never mind. Boost.
You can continue to convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Dan Feng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything. But you cannot run from combat, Dan Heng. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibitor Lunae's. Combat is like smelting. Purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature. Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember? Out of all of us, you were the closest to him. It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
Try hard to remember. The name of that person floats in at the edge of your thought like leaf in the wind. But it remains elusive and unclear.
I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time.
I will let all of the Xianzhou know that a brief moment of my life is worth more than their long and meaningless lives.
Oi. That really sounds like Blade.
Yingxing.
You still remember his name. When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the stars to the Xianzhou to receive training. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder.
Wait, so it wasn't Blade.
At first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature. But when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the master craftsmen. He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. He was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
Ah, this is the place.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
Yingxing is still alive?
Of course he's still alive. But he might be better off dead. Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, he made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid in Bibiter Lunae in resurrecting his deceased companion. His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality. His soul was shattered and became the evil that he hated most. The irony.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
Wait, what does he mean by that?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I gave him a different kind of freedom. I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let him die 100 deaths to remind him of the karma of his previous life. Afterward, I heard he was reborn and even gave himself a name.
Don't tell me.
We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
Ah. Did they tell us the name? Ah.
As a follower of the Rainbow Arbiter, you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict to continue ridding the world of evil, so that one day Yaoshi might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion and sacrifices are indeed commendable, but their devotedness has made them close-minded. Take me, for example. My powers originate from the abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To want to eliminate these thoughts would be equivalent to killing an eon. Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable, to be honest. So, in order to sever Yaoshi's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
Who's she?
I'm listening.
I apologize, General.
Oh.
I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal. That is your true agenda. And the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
No, it was not
General.
my coffin.
You
He's
said it
someone else's
yourself.
coffin.
This is beyond your control. It is the law of the Alliance. We cannot deviate from it.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jingliu.
Blade. Oh, Blade is back.
The
Again.
man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
I'll get him someday. Someday. Hey, it's Bailu.
Order's already been restored to the Alchemy Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason anyone would be. For a checkup and consultation. Patience, young man. We're not far from Scale Gorge Waterscape. The mission the General tasked you with is about to come to an end.
Hold on, let me do something. There you go. Here's something. Try to fix her curse or something.
What a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
Miss Bailu. She's here for a consultation.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
Might be her
My
eyes.
eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. My thoughts have been disordered lately, and I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. Bah, who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get to pick and choose their patients. Give me your hand. We'll start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucence worms so I can take a closer look.
Hey, what now? I need to get some pulse.
Your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Dunhung, can I speak to you for a minute? Your friend here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that she...
Maybe the second one? Or maybe the first one. I think the second one.
There's no cure.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice. It feels like there's a dark current running and pulsing between her core esse and her veins. I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
Respectfully.
Today's her last day in the Luofu.
What a shame. If she could stay for a few days, I might be able to figure out how to cure her. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. It won't cure her, but I'll... Wait! Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled, things have been a mess around here.
Ah, right.
Dunhung, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along as well.
No. No trouble at all.
Did she hear it?
It's no bother. A little walk will do me good.
Ah. I can smell the herbs. It's around here somewhere.
Oh, she took care of it.
Give me back my medicine box.
Is that a one? Okay.
That thing runs so fast. Don't let it get away.
Oh, that thing's stuck. Oh, that's a big. Let's do the job. Alright.
There's an even bigger monster protecting this one.
A giant gorilla.
When did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Careful.
Allow me to eliminate these obstacles, Dragon Lady. Stand back. The chill of my sword freezes everything in its path.
Move carefully.
I'll take you down first. Just bring me.
The truth of life
Life
and
and
death,
death.
revealed
Revealed
in an instant. This sensation is but a vision.
And death.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
There you go.
Practice is over.
Swords to set!
What?
Stand down and I'll spare you.
Hit me. I dare you.
This is why your hands are so cold.
Indestructible.
Hit me. I don't have much chance, but still, even once you hit me. Whee!
Time for some
They did that.
sword play.
You die first.
A blade of moonlight.
This cold isn't something normal flesh could withstand.
I think he used to it.
Alright, let me make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. The calming valerian and chi strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long. Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
Still be money such stickers.
Mara struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Law Fu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations.
I think she has all of
You
it.
don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in me. I may be sane, but one thing is certain. My mind is already at its limit. And yet, I still have many unfulfilled wishes and plenty of unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance for your symptoms to regress.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions. I chose to hold on to it, to embrace it, and to use it to maintain my existence. All I have left are the sword in my hand and my hatred of the past. If I am without either of them, I would fall into an empty void. Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy. By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
I
Bandages?
know that
That's a
person.
vague description, you know. I'm not sure. We get injured patients from all over the Xianzhou for treatment. And the number of injuries we see has skyrocketed since the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him at all times. Have you seen someone like that, Dragon Lady?
Ah, it's plain.
Oh, yes! Someone came by today that matches that description. He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood. Though, from the way he behaved, it must have been fairly minor. He didn't even take the medicine I prescribed.
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. then, it would seem that everything is in place. Let's go meet our old friend.
Oh, back to Jingliu again. Ooh.
Take this man away. This does not involve him.
Yancheng.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the High Cloud Quintet would be able to gather again in the same place after hundreds of years.
I think it might be cinematic cutscene coming
If
up.
I remember correctly, the 5 of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises. And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone would be gathered here for my final farewell. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price.
What? Oh shit.
Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen. Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell, becoming an immortal abomination.
Wait, so that is true. Is his Blade's true name or something?
As for Jingliu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath. Now it is time we pay for what we have done. Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Imbibitor Lunae. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward until you meet your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death, all the while pleading for a place to rest. This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Sing's regrets.
Oh, not anymore. So his true name.
And I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, it is time to say goodbye.
What if he please had to say something? Great. Very cool. Looks at you.
A wineless gathering, accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion. Jingliu, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuche. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-like reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the two of you beforehand.
Jingliu, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights, or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter, we are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter, I will deviate if you insist. But this does not change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
Wait. Jingliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jingliu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
Savor the moment. I will deliver you a brief moment of death. We were here once, 700 years ago. Laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream. I thought those joyful days would flow indefinitely before us, like a Xianzhou lifetime. Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
A familiar feeling. Almost as if we've returned to my first sword lesson. You used the sword Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying, Why did you and Imbibiter Lunae commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer. Which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time and time again? Why does someone like her have to be buried, burned to ash, and eventually forgotten? Why?
Wait, who's that person right?
In the end, you unleashed
I
the
think I know
final
who it
piercing blow and left both me and the sword in the withered grave. The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away. Like when we drank to drown our sorrows.
Jeez. Ja, men. That's dope.
Imbibitor Lunae, what do you plan on doing next?
I haven't decided how I should confront all this. But I think I will continue my travels.
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Luofu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted. Since I am unable to rid myself of them, I decided to face them head-on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release. Goodbye, Imbibitor Lunae.
Before the others. I feel she might return later. Maybe.
She couldn't do it with her sword either. She still couldn't do it.
Blades
We
Colin
have
looks at
no
you.
choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
I will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now. I don't mind prolonging my vengeance. It might be more interesting that way.
I think Jingliu is the last.
Dun Heng, the General wants me to forget about everything I saw today. I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out the way you guys did?
I have to go.
Goodbye for now, Dan Heng. I hope the next time we meet, it'll be under happier circumstances.
Oh, Jingliu at last.
She's gone. All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another. Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth. Yes. It has been a long day for you, Dan Heng.
The message. Is everything okay, Dan Heng? I said I heard you receive an anonymous letter. Are you worried? So he here to check on you. But you were in the archives. Did that poker face to play give you any trouble? Did that poker face to play give you any trouble again? I think that will be good. Don't worry, I just waited for a bit to catch up with some old friends. Phew, that's a relief then. By the way, don't forget head back to Express early. Because she made coffee for us. Bent, but unbroken. Also, hey, what's this? Ooh. Oh, 这下进入哈，这下进的灭这Jingliu. Oh, because I just don't know much of it. Tara, hunted. Shug. Haddock. Wait, what? No, it's not this. It's not that either. What is it? Maybe this one? I think it might be this. Alright, let's continue. And continue this one. Boop and boop.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Oh, wrong party. Which way? That way.
Ever since March started learning swordplay from Yenqing and Yunli, her voice has been absent on the Express. I wonder how well she's progressing. Where has she been these days?
Is that scroll? Oh. Message. Have you seen March? She didn't turn up for practice. Who's March 7? Why don't just message her? Wait, did she? He don't know her number. Fancy, go look for her. Frankly, I haven't seen her around either. Oh. If I can't find March 7, then I only seek out her legal guardian, which is you. I'm not her legal guardian. First off, I'm definitely not March's legal guardian. You can go look for Mr. Yang or Miss Yinko. If they're not there, you can find out. Oh, so many message. Whoop. Too many names, can't remember. Order in structure in ways of the sword. She can't skip this class. I can't skip my duty. I need to talk about your child's behavior for. What? Behavior first. How about this? You come find me at Herm Alley. I'll wait for you. Ooh. Say what? Collect this and this. There you go. And teleport. Whoop! Firefly. Yes. Oh yeah, what up? Let me use my bat. You know, I think I'm pretty. I need a wolf in this. Also, I didn't use her that much. But I haven't used her at all.
Gaming is a full-time pursuit.
No, I just want to do this. Never mind, just auto it. Much better.
Gaming is a full-time pursuit.
A little more. Just a little more. A little more. There you go. And traces. Alright, so many stuff I can upgrade. I think.
Stop worrying about the stats. Have some fun.
Generate.
Stop worrying about the stats. Have some fun.
And use this. And this. Oh, this one. There you eat. Actually, pick one wisely. I don't have enough of those things. Ooh. Ah. Not enough. All right. I keep involved in this.
There you are.
Hi.
I was looking around before you got here. I already looked everywhere, but March 7th is nowhere to be found.
So no need to keep looking for March 7th.
Nope. Let's just assume she successfully skipped class. Actually, she's been quite diligent in her swordplay practice and hasn't taken many breaks lately. I think she deserves a day off. Besides, I used to skip classes even more than her back when I was still learning. If I was in the mood, I could train for 3 days straight. But if I wasn't in the mood, none of my seniors could find me. So, I can understand where she's coming from.
Looks like she heard from her master.
Don't make excuses for her. Since you're here, let me treat you to some tasty food.
What?
I'm more interested in you today.
Say what? Me? Interested in what?
Let's walk and talk. Lingsha told me there's tasty food in Aru Valley. Let's go there. A table for two, please.
All right, come on in. What would you like?
Lingsha. Oh, I remember. Remember.
We'll have one of everything on the menu.
What?
The entire menu?
Do you think it'll be enough?
She's worried. Oh no, why is she able to finish it? Finish it all.
Oh, don't worry. There are two of us.
He looks at you confidently.
Well, then I'll start making a few dishes, and if you need more, just let me know.
Thank you.
Are you sure you don't need to look for March?
No, I've thought about it. She deserves a day off.
Do you usually eat a lot?
Yeah. I mean, not too much, actually. Grandpa said to never be stingy when it comes to making friends. So, how big is your appetite?
My stomach is bottomless pit. Nah, I don't eat much.
Oh. Then we can bring the leftovers to Grandpa.
Wait, what? Why did we face $50 one?
Yeah. I mean, not too much, actually. Grandpa said to never be stingy when it comes to making friends. So, how big is your appetite?
My stomach is a bottomless pit.
Then eat to your heart's content.
Huh. Alright, wait. Did you say you're interested in me?
Well, to be more precise, I'm interested in your sword.
I don't have a sword. It's a
Yanqing
bat.
mentioned you before. He said that you're not to be underestimated, and that your weapon has a unique shape. So, I've always been curious about your sword. How the weight is distributed, what material it's made of, whether it contains any special ingenia, and what kind of sword techniques you use.
It's not a sword, it's a baseball bat.
Seriously? A bat?
Yes. Are you still curious?
Yeah, now more than ever.
This might be rude strength or something. It's a little bat. Let's try to compare. Perhaps sicky. Oh, like March 7th. That hung. Well, here we go and something.
It really is a baseball bat.
Hold on, let me check. Go and pop up before the case. Oh, okay.
Grandpa said that a sword doesn't have to be constrained by its shape. So, in a sense, your bat is a sword too. He also said that a weapon mimics its master. So, your bat actually reflects your habits in nature, you know? Let me guess. You're someone who doesn't follow the rules, enjoys improvising, and can handle yourself well against tough foes. Am I right?
Alice? You couldn't filming me? Oh, you? Oh, you're a mistake. I always follow the rules. I think the first one sounds better. Have you been secretly filming me?
Amazing, right? And I bet you always say something silly like, rules are made to be broken.
Oh, come on.
I've come across so many sword wielders who acted all righteous and moral, but were really just liars. Their swords always told the truth, though. They told me that their wielders were just a bunch of frauds who relied on their divine weapons for everything. I've hunted down hundreds of swords like this so far, and every single one of them has been melted down.
Wait. But what if you make a mistake? Wait, you take people's swords by force and melt them down?
Yes, but only for those who cross the line. Melting their swords is my way of protecting those weapons. But just looking at a sword is not enough. Grandpa always says, words and expressions can be deceiving, but in a fight to the death, a sword's movements never lie. The war dance is just around the corner. You'll be participating, right?
Miss Yun Li, for talented sword masters like you, the war dance is a perfect opportunity to show off your skills and make a name for yourself.
Wait a second.
But for people like him, who have already made significant contributions to the Xianzhou, they maybe don't need to prove themselves on the war dance stage. It has been a while, Mr. Nameless.
Oh.
And
what?
You are?
Alright. This is Madam Yukon's secretary.
Thank you for your introduction, Mr. Nameless. I'm Shi Kuei, and I work in the Palace of Astrum as the secretary for the Helmmaster. I apologize for interrupting your conversation. I happened to hear you discussing the war dance. And since this person is an old acquaintance, I thought I'd come and say hello.
Hi, hosty. You guess, Miss? She could.
Yes, with the war dance approaching, many guests from afar are pouring in. Mr. Pavo here is one of them. He is from the distant planet Kalevala. Mr. Pavo's planet recently joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System. He brought his delegation here this time, not only for business, but also to return something that belongs to the Xianzhou.
Miss Shikui, the word gift is perhaps more fitting than return. While it did once belong to the Xianzhou, we faced many tribulations to be able to deliver it here, so it should be considered a gift.
I apologize for my poor choice of words. Mr. Pavo's delegation brought a legendary Xianzhou sword that had been lost for centuries. General Huayan plans to personally thank them at the Palace of Astrum and present the sword as a prize to the champion of the war dance. Mr. Pavo and I were actually on our way there. Since you two were talking so enthusiastically about the war dance, maybe you'd be interested in joining us at the Palace of Astrum?
Well, I guess I take as a yes. Talk to Pavo.
Nice to meet you both. The journey to the Xianzhou Luofu wasn't an easy one, but the scenery here is worth it. It's completely different from my homeland.
The outfit looks different.
Once the formalities at the Palace of Astrum are finished, I'll find a quiet spot in this street and plant a seedling. And then my mission will be complete.
Feels like he's from Pentagon. The outfit of his.
The Sword of Heroes will finally be returned to its rightful owners. I couldn't be happier.
Let's talk about the sword.
Oh, you mean the Mieka Kivesa? It's an incredible sword. That weapon helped the legendary heroes of my homeland slay demons, and is highly revered. It also has the power to choose monarchs. All the ancient kings of Kalevala received a sign from the sword, showing they were worthy to rule the land. According to tradition, each monarch would plunge the sword into a stone, and only a hero recognized by the sword could pull it out and ascend to the throne next.
Is this some sort of biometric technology?
Well, those are just legends from the past. No one today has witnessed it firsthand.
Let's talk about Kalevala.
Oh, you're interested in my home planet? That's great. Your Excellency is welcome to visit us at any time. Even though the trade route just opened, it still might take around 200 system hours to get there from Pier Point. But our planet is really great. Yeah, sure, it's a bit cold and the food is a bit repetitive and our houses aren't as fancy as those on Pier Point, but that doesn't matter. We've discovered massive supernium deposits, and we're on the path to prosperity.
Okay, this. Why don't you keep the sword for yourself?
Well, times have changed. Now that we have a council in place, the idea of a sword crowning a king has become a joke. Besides, it wasn't a native of Kalevala who last pulled out the sword and recognized its connection to the Xianzhou ship. It was a visitor from afar.
Sounds
While the sword holds great historical significance for Kalevala, it doesn't truly belong to our world. The old-timers on council had a heated debate about whether to return the sword. They eventually unanimously agreed to let the Mieka Kivesa return to where it truly belongs. That's the best possible outcome.
Alright, okay. But the witness is its return to.
Wonderful. It's an honor to have so many people witness the sword's homecoming.
Alright, let's talk to you, Jingliu.
Let's head to the Palace of Astrum together.
Hello, take a look at that sword too.
I know, right? Thanks to March 7 skipping class, we get to join in on the fun. Grandpa always asks me to go look at swords with him, but he hasn't said anything about this one. It's really weird. But now that we're invited, let's go and check it out.
Let's go to the next place. Oh.
It's still early.
Where to now?
There you are. Come on. Let's go to the ceremony together.
Let's go. Okay, I have enough time. Wait a second. Argenti?
Please allow me to offer a sincere compliment to my fair lady. Your beauty is as pure as a snow-white iris. Well, if it isn't my dear friend, glad to meet you again.
How?
Who is this weirdo? Who is this knight?
I am Argenti, a member of the Knights of Beauty. I was invited as a part of the Kalevala delegation to escort the legendary Mieka Kivesa back to the Xianzhou.
Okay, how? No one did me for the first time. Can't find it.
May I have the honor of knowing your name?
My name is Yun Li.
What a beautiful name. I wonder if you have ever heard the holy name of the pure and flawless goddess Adrilla.
Oh, you're here, Yun Li. Didn't expect you to be so well informed. Well, now that you're here, don't forget your manners.
Manners. Come on, Guardian, you won't find another granddaughter as polite and well-behaved as me.
Well, just remember this is a very serious ceremony. Sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. Pavo. Now, let the sword gifting ceremony begin.
Before the ceremony officially commences, I want to express my gratitude to the Knight Argenti. Thank you for enlightening us about the sword's origin and for escorting it here safely so that we may complete this ceremony. On behalf of the Kalevalan delegation, I, Pavel Kalistaya, am here to return the legendary Mieka Kifesa to the Xianzhou Alliance, its rightful homeland.
I'm truly grateful for Kalevala's noble act of returning the sword and for the Knight of Beauty's chivalry. Now, as we gather here on the Xianzhou Luofu, I officially welcome the sword back to its homeland. Mieka Kifesa. It's a fitting name for a sword with such a legendary past. I still remember the name engraved on this sword the day it was forged. Gu Yin. It was forged by Han Guang, a craftsman from the Zhu Ming's Flame Wheel Forge.
Wait, Heng Guang?
Although its blade is worn and cracked, its essence remains as resilient as the Xianzhou Cloud Knights. All it needs is some repairs and polishing by the skilled craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission to regain its former glory. I've decided to entrust this sword, Gu Yin, to the Luofu Artisanship Commission for restoration. Furthermore, it will serve as the prize for the champion of the Luofu War Dance. This sword will be wielded against abominations to protect our homeland and live up to the mission of the Kalevalan delegation that returned it from so far away.
Thank you, General. It is an honor for Kalevala.
Now, esteemed Knight and delegation members, please head to the Artisanship Commission, where...
No! This sword was forged by Heng Guang.
Yun Li! These esteemed guests have brought back your father's work. Where are your manners?
Oh, I didn't realize this sword was actually forged by your father. Returning it to its rightful owner is,
Grandpa, give me that cursed sword right now. I'll melt away the remnants of that man's curse once and for all.
Maybe she should react.
Don't be rude, Yun Li. Apologize to our esteemed guests from afar.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making a scene. But I have to melt down this cursed sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
Yun Li, please, go for now. This is exactly why I didn't want Yun Li to know about this. I didn't want to create trouble, but trouble found its way here anyway. Perhaps it really is divine intervention. Could you, please, keep an eye on Yun Li for me?
Sure thing. Make sure she doesn't get into trouble.
That is a tall order, but I'm counting on you. I apologize for the unfortunate interruption. Let us move on with the ceremony.
wonder how did I get it for the first time? Oh man. Oh me.
Unless I'm mistaken, Yunli should be around here somewhere.
Maybe. Hold on. Maybe. Waiting for Jolo 6, maybe? But I need to wrap up this year. Running out of time. But I'm not gonna stream this one tomorrow, so let's get your ass in change. Sort of. Maybe I'll change it later, maybe. Let's see. Alright. As always, I just...
Nice.
I just running some while ending this. Hold on. Need to find it. Where is it? Ah, found it again. Let's see. Wait. Let's read Creamy Meow. If it works. Yes. Okay then. Let's do this again. Why am I saying it then? Never mind. But I did this. Hope a great morning, day, evening, whatever it's time is in your day. That's it. And see you next time. Bye bye. Boop boop.